Yellow prayer book, page number 1.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Cakramsamvara sadhana, page number 2.
From within the state of emptiness, the entire universe arises as the form of the Namala. He is adorned with precious ornaments and sits in the Vajra posture. at his heart, which is my dwelling place, is the wrathful king, the protector, Achala, blue like a flax flower, holding a sword in his right hand and a lasso in his left, held in the threatening mudra at his heart, standing on his right foot and placing his left knee on a sundisk seat. His splendorous form outshines the four Maras. I appear as Vajravarahi, red with two faces and two arms, holding a curved knife, a skull cup, and a kapanga. With the right leg bent and the left one outstretched, I bide in a posture of royal enjoyment.
Hong 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 Pe 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 So Om So Ganaya Bezavanana Bezaberosa Hong 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 Pe 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 So Om Zamananda Ganaya Bezavanana Bezaberosa.
I will practice the yoga of the four empowerments so that all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, may have happiness, be freed from suffering, and gain the state of Buddhahood.
Lama Dorjee Jange Era Gaba Namba Jundende Dorjee Denze Pama Yandanda Tadon Zenje Yaya Rabada Renje Dorjee Jinje Jangan Ya Tansen Jeze Denla Garganje Oda Zeze Denbayo Sanzavada Jeje Yavada Gize Yaran Gegen Zovaje Gevajo Jezaba Tanje Zobada Semo
7. I appear as a yidam deity. Before me at brow level on a seat of lotus, sun, moon, and brocade silk is my root guru Vajradhara in the form of Bhagavan Sri Heruka. Holding a Vajra and bell, he is with his consort Varahi, who holds a curved knife and a skull cup. The father and consort are adorned with bone ornaments, ribbons, and jeweled. With one leg outstretched and the other leg bent, they stand on a seat of Kalarati and Bhairava. Moving in the 9 moods of dance, they abide in a brilliance of race and light. Whatever virtue I have gathered through prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, I dedicated all for great complete enlightenment.
Lama Dorjee Janjin Dala Wanko Zedu Lama Dorjee Janjin Dala Wanko Zedu.
Great Guru Vajradhara, please bestow empowerment upon me.
Lama Yaya Mezan Zubana Zakabon Jada Mezan Lijadam Jambamba Wanjondo Danje Zanje Danje Dubeka Nandong La Ye Jenga Neda Lama Yaya Nyonjo Josana Zaragamara Danja Dimbada Aga Daja Zamba Wajondo Danje Zanje Danje Duba Ajirangi Jidozu Lama Yaya Doja Bambala Zangombo Dada Nyingada Yeja Daza Zamba Wajondo Danye Sanje Gunje Dorangi Jenga Nebe Jenwai Gundu Lama Yaya Oda Zaiga Jewan Dangozan Zembada Jebawan Sanje Danje Kazan Dada Nyanye Yege Gwa Nyaya Lada Dora Shuda Yege Saja Jembone Gewan Daya Daya Nowana Yada Bada Lama Dojana Doa Sanje Jajamala Yaya Zalango Boyu.
Page 10. From the coil of hair between the brows of the Guru, Father with Mother, white light radiates, dissolving between my brows and cleansing the obscurations of my body. I receive the supreme base empowerment and I come to embody every Buddha's form, the deity mandala appearing yet empty. From the point of union of the Guru, Father and Mother, white light with a red glow radiates, dissolving into my throat and cleansing the obscurations of my speech. I receive the supreme secret empowerment and I come to embody every Buddha's speech, the nature of mantra heard yet empty. Though from the endless knot at the heart of the Guru, Father and Mother, blue light radiates, dissolving into my heart and cleansing the obscurations of my mind. I receive the supreme third empowerment and I realize the nature of all the Buddha's mind, free from all bonds of arising, ceasing, and abiding. The Guru, Father and Mother melt into light, dissolving into my crown and purifying the grasping of my three doors. I receive the fourth empowerment and realize a vast and equal essence spontaneously as every Buddha's body, speech, mind, and sameness, wisdom. Thus I abide in Mahamudra, unfabricated primordial awareness. Okay, what? By this virtue may I and all other beings swiftly accomplish the glorious Guru, establishing all sentient beings without exception in that state.
Dorjee Jawan Derlo Naroda Parma Dava Padra ma ya da chu jong la survan de zo da ju sen ju lo.
I supplicate the Lord Vajradhara Tilopa Naropa Marpa Mila Rapa Gamboba Bhagmodrupa Jigten Sungan at the feet of the root Guru with a threefold kindness, and to all the root and lineage Gurus, yidams and Dharma protectors, please grant your blessing upon my mind.
Dorjee hong le dorjee xiao le song ve thab deva jin be ran yin dorjee ju zhe le dorjee yama xiao le song ve xie ra dong ban ji ran yin zhe ju tham mo a de ga de yang se zhe ba la ye sa de ma na yun da da wa sa wa ju.
Whom transforms into Vajrasattva, who melts and arises as a Vajra, whose nature is a method of great bliss, and transforms into Vajratopa, who dissolves and arises as a bell, whose nature is a wisdom of emptiness. The Sanskrit vowels on my right palm transform into a sun, and the consonants on my left palm into a moon.
Om Sarvadadanga Siddhi Benza Samaya Dira Eka Don Dara Yame He Hom Be So Nada Soba Baza Sado Shandaya Senzoka Hong Hong Ranje Ge Jega Jumden De Leja Jeb Gasawa Ju.
In a single instant I appear in the form of the co-emergent, transcendent conqueror.
Ale Gabala Yanking Jacheve Nanda Barama Bakar Dursanga Nagota Haga Shangana Hoendu Anza Kamja Zemba Jandoba Ishija Dursa Jamsa Jambo.
From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this from arises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside it from Biramamu and Shua rise the five nectars. And from Nagodaha and Kua rise the five meats, marked with Hong, Vrom, Am, Zim, and Kam. Through purifying from the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this from arises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside it from Biramamu and Shua rise the five nectars. And from Nagodaha and Kua rise the five meats, marked with Hong, Rom, Am, Zim, and Kam. through purifying, realizing, and flaring the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar. Om Ahom.
Kaya Kaya Sava Yaksha Raja Sabda Veshaza Amanda Abba Maranda Ganda Nayang Emma Balanda Nendo Samaya Rajenda Sava Sede Manda Yandanda Yada Pa Yadanda Vanzana Bhavada Zandana Mada Damada Nama Sava Gadaya Sesagam Bhagi Yagya Bhamendo Bezo Omega Kaya Kaya Sarva Yakshara Sabda Deda Beshaza Amana Abamara Daganda Naya Emam Balanda Nenda Samaya Rajenda Sava Zede Medaya Zenda Yadaba Yadanda Benzana Bhavada Zendana Mada Damada Gardaya Sesagam Begada Zaya Japamenda Bezo Wan Kaka Kaya Kaya Sava Yaksha Sabda Deda Beshaza Amanda Abba Mara Daganda Naya Emam Balanda Nanda Samaya Rajenda Sava Senda Manda Yazenda Yadaba Yadanda Banzanda Bhavanda Zenda Madadama Gardaya Sesagam Begada Zavaya Japan Om Bezo So Jong Yin Jong La Dan Le Ne Jian Sin Bo Nyong Bo Dan Ya Za Ya Da Nye Zhe Da Ye Zin Gan De Ma Me Zo Xie Jin Dun Be Dor Man De Yin Ne Nam Je Re Dak Ja La San Chou De Be Zhong Ze Jian Garchen Ye Ze Ye Wa Da Tele Nan Ye Nu Bo Du
Om guardians of the directions, local guardians, gods and hosts of nagas, harmbringers, bloodthirsty demons, elemental spirits, flesh eaters, hungry ghosts, insanity inflictors, memory clipping demons, takinis and mamos, please accept this torma offering. Help us yogins attain enlightenment, pacify adverse circumstances, harm and injury, and cause for enlightened activities to be accomplished. From the state of emptiness arises a, from which arise skull cups, each containing a hong. The syllables melt and turn into inconceivable offering clouds, undefiled nectar and essence, and a variety of distinct features in appearance. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I unceasingly take refuge. In the Yogin secret mantra and Dakini, the embodiment of the three wheels, and in the male and female spiritual warriors, I unceasingly take refuge. For the sake of all sentient beings, I will become Heruka and establish all sentient beings in the supreme state of Heruka. Shri is non-dual primordial wisdom, his emptiness of causes and so forth. Ru is free of coming together, and Ka is nowhere abiding. I am glorious Heruka, the cause of benefit and happiness for all sentient beings.
Sancho Sambara Sarvaye, Toso Hong Le Oyan, Najang Marasare Jerba, Soyerba Yunza Jelem, Ege Dorje Ravada, Sayerava Gordan Lare, Yeke Meye Gorganje, Sansa Geje Gunada, Sabde Ranje Jembor.
I appear as great glorious Cakramsamvara. My 5 aggregates are the 5 Buddha families. My 5 elements are the 5 mothers. And my sense sources are the bodhisattvas. From the life force syllable hung at my heart emerge 4 Sumbani mantras. Black, green, red, and yellow. They emanate into the 4 directions and transform into an indestructible Vajra fence, ground, web, tent, canopy, and a dome of wisdom flames, becoming a vast protection sphere, solid, secure, and utterly terrifying. It is impregnable to obstructors, even to Brahma.
Benzara benda o benzara gara ho benzara benzara ho benzara banana hong kong benzara sharan zola tam san de benzara ana langa ho Lama dan kurlo don be la son denje nam gar je
The light radiating from the hung at my heart of myself, appearing as Heruka, invites the Guru and the gathering of Cakrasamvara deities into the space before me.
Om Benza Amarada Benza Manga Sama Savarana Samaye Om Savada Dainga Anaragana Benza Zoba Emaga Gonjo Samla Dojanje Dekwa Mega Zozoiga Ravagala Jaya Sanja Sanja Yejaso Sanja Jodan Sonjo La Sanjo Banda Dajan Rabdo Sa Sanjo Seme Jiborje Sanjo Jo Namje Dagan Dundanya Sanjo Jinjo Yon Jiborje Dola Benzoro Sanja Doboyo Dekba mege sosorga Dove gela jera Sanja Sanja yejezo Sanja jara Sanja la Sanja banda dajaje Rangya danya randa Sanja zana jevaj Sanja yoga zana jejena Sanja danja daga danja Sanja janja yon jevaj
I take refuge in the three jewels and confess each and every wrongdoing. I rejoice in the virtues of beings and will hold the Buddha's awakening in mind. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly until attaining enlightenment. I give rise to bodhicitta in order to fully accomplish the purpose of others and myself. Having given rise to the supreme mind of bodhicitta, I welcome all sentient beings. I will practice the supreme bodhisattva conduct of acting with kindness. May I attain enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. The field of accumulation dissolves into me.
Sayon Duba Durze Gangwe Yabjin Gune Jijin Do Yebe Dengzo Durje Rego Sonan Kung La Dikwe Sur Yun Ya Jangin Yeba Yamzhi Dinyan Jo Jok Lan Su Jin Ran Zi Jie Mo Cha La Jigin Tu Gang Ma Je Do Gar Dan Sa Jia Nga De Yab Yam Yi Gan Darajang Yang Garbe Me Dara Zigje Dande Toike Nyun Jo Derve Dundan Yanja Yeba Nanzang Kando Lama Dunje Ma Zogje Ma Nang Ho Jang Marse Garje Jinsam Gube Ga Che Zeg Dada Togam Vajin Kambo Ngabje Do Garje Saye Dago Nang Gara Saye Yunbe Tuda Do Garje Kamor Kadang Gadang Degen Denyam Geje Jerme Sor Sajang Ade Ugdara Den La Ye Jang Karaje Rabdan Jeng Sangye Daden Durzaban De Kang E Kangwe Tuben Se La Nan Rawa Daden Ongan Dremba Bema Amar Azo Dorje Hongo Yabien Hengar Onhagar Go Nama Heserdana Jazo Soha Mabo Tagwane Zombo Hena Mini Ho Mase Yin La Gon La Pevia Jedeva Omba Mar Yenga Ham Yang Kadogo Kara Ramoy Gamodan Go Shen Rabda Sagan Jazo Hong Jang Gaje Yin La Gong La Pi Pi De Ge Rab Den Zen Jiran Zor.
Page 36. My body gradually dissolves into the awareness whole, which then remains in space in the form of another string. From the luminous and empty natural state of all phenomena arises an intensely blazing protection sphere of Vajra ground fenced and wet canopy and masses of fire. At its center arise space, wind, fire, water, earth, and Mount Meru, upon which arise a variegated lotus and a cross Vajra. At the center of that arises a broom, from which arises a great immeasurable palace made of various precious substances, brilliant and complete in its characteristics. Outside are spheres of lotuses and Vajras, masses of fire, and the charnel grounds. Inside the palace, in the center of a multicolored lotus, is a sun disk with Bhairava and Kalaratri as a seat, upon which is a mandala of sun and moon, and the white vowels and red consonants. In an instant the nada of my awareness enters it and transforms into a Vajra with a brilliant blue hung at its center. Light emanating from it makes offerings to the Buddhas and benefits beings. The light gathers back and dissolves into the seed syllable. The moon, sun, seed syllable, and implement transform, and I arise as a transcendent conqueror, Cakramsamvara, outshining the radiance of a clear sky. I have one face, 3 eyes, and bared fangs. My hair knot is adorned with jewel-dried skulls bound by garland of Vajras along my hairline. The top of my hair knot is adorned with a jewel, the front with a cross Vajra, and the left with a crescent moon, holding a Vajra and bell in my hands I am embracing the consort. With my left leg bent I stand on Bhairava's head, and my outstretched right leg presses down between Kalaratri's breasts. I bear the six charnel ground adornments, a loose tiger skin skirt and a garland of 50 freshly severed heads around my neck, and I display the 9 moods of dance. On my lap is coral-colored Vajra Yogini, with 1 face and 3 eyes. Half her hair flows down loosely, and the other half is bound up with 5 dried skulls. Embracing the neck of the father, her left hand offers a skull cup filled with nectar. The right hand in threatening mudra fiercely brandishes a curved knife with a Vajra handle. Her left leg is outstretched and her right leg is wrapped around the father. Blissful and endowed with the youth of a 16-year-old, her beauty is extraordinary. She is naked and delights in blood, wears a garland of 50 dried skulls, and is endowed with the 5 mudras. The father and mother are adorned with a major and minor marks and silken scarves. Like the fire at the end of time, their blissful union, method and wisdom is magnificent. In front is blue Dakini, to the left is green Lama, beyond is Gandaroha, and to the right is yellow Rupini. Each has 1 face and 3 eyes, menacing laughter, bared fangs, high hair flying loose, a crown ornament of dried skulls, and a garland of 50 dried skulls around the neck. In their right hands they each brandish aloft in space a curved knife, and in their left they hold to their hearts skulls filled with blood. A kapanga is tucked into the crook of the left arm. Their bodies are naked and sensuous, and they are endowed with the 5 symbols. With right leg outstretched and left leg bent, they dance majestically upon corpses. In the 4 intermediate directions upon mundus are vases filled with the 5 nectars, topped by skull cups filled with the 5 meats. At the forehead of each deity on a mundus is a white Om. At the throat on a lotus is a red and at the heart at the center of a cross Vajra is a blue Hong. At the father's heart are white Om Ha. At the forehead yellow Namahi. At the crown red Soha Hu. At both shoulders black Bokata He. At both eyes crimson Hong Hong Ho. And at all limbs green Pedang. At the navel of the mother is red Om Bam. At the heart is blue Hang Yom. At the mouth white Rim Om. At the head yellow Ring Ring. At the crown green Hong Hong. And at all limbs gray Pe Pe. Deities into the space before me. The wisdom and commitment beings become indivisible.
Yoga Yena Sarva Dharma Yoga Yena Sava Dada Abeganza Dharma Ikebezor Wale Durze Ye Ganga Bamba Sada Donan Chedaradam and the Gig going to Zarada Laya Jana Dawaya
Om Sarva Tathagata Abhiginsaturmam, having been supplicated, the empowerment deities hold aloft vases filled with nectar and proclaim, just as the Buddhas were bathed upon birth, we will bathe you with this pure water of the gods.
Deva Jimberan Jojana Wala Ranga Jala Jinjal Sola Mejayam La Nam Nang Dang Kando Mai Rim Jong
Saying this, they bestow the empowerment with the nectar, which fills my body and purifies all defilements, transforming me into the supreme nature of great bliss. The empowerment deities then dissolve into me. From the overflowing nectar arises a crown ornament of Akshobhya on the principal Lord, Vairochana on the mother, and Ratnasambhava on the four dakinis.
Jana Bade Dazo, Yere Gasabara, Vadim Bade Dazo, Yere Gasabara, Pipe Bade Dazo, Yere Gasabara, Dabam Bade Dazo, Yere Gasabara, Aloga Bade Dazo.
I offer to the mouths of the kind Guru and all the glorious holy lineage Gurus Om. Homage to the conqueror, the courageous Lord. I bow to you who blaze like the fire at the end of a great kalpa, whose hocks are bound up at the crown, whose face is terrifying, fiercely bearing fangs, whose hands gleaming with 1,000 lights raise a battle axe and lasso and hold a spear and a katbanga. You who wear a tiger skin robe and whose smoky color resembles great darkness. Homage to the transcendent conquerors Vajravarahi, to the superior mother of the three worlds, invincible awareness consort, who destroys all fear of evil spirits with your great Vajra nature, to you with controlling eyes, who remain like a Vajra seed unconquered by others, who neutralize even poison, wrathful, fierce lady, bearing your fangs, terrifier, annihilator, who severs completely, who conquers all adversaries, all victorious, one conquering those who make us all rigid and confused, to Vajravarahi, great yogini, powerful lady, who fulfills all desires, I bow.
Gadan yoga gada linje da nyembo nam ya ma ya la sa takwa la so de yin ye ba ya pom ba ya da de za ga wen sam se je be zo je ne ba ye ta ye ye me de la sa sa lo.
Homage to the four Yoginis who represent the four activities of pacifying, enriching, overpowering, and suppressing, the four placements of mindfulness of body, feeling, mind, and phenomena, and the four levels of joy: joy, supreme joy, beyond joy, and co-emergent joy. Homage to inseparable method and wisdom, the four Tathagatas, such as the unchanging one, abiding in the intermediate directions in the form of offerings, the four vases filled with skull cups filled with nectar. Inside my body, appearing as Heruka, are the three channels and four chakras. At my crown is a white hong, at my throat a white om, at my heart a blue hong, and at my navel a red ah. From the wisdom fire blazes forth, burning away the syllables of the three chakras. From the hong, white drops descend, and restoring the three syllables, blissful warmth blazes forth. From the hung at my heart a mantra garland emerges. emerges. It descends through the pathway of the Vajra, enters the lotus of the mother, and rises through her central channel. It emerges from her mouth, enters again into my mouth, and dissolves into the seed syllable at my heart. In this way it circles continuously.
Amen.
we take a break?
For half an hour. 30 minutes? 30 minutes?
tene da nga zo khasan the ma de isa nga zo shuna tene ta khasan chuni nga bo ta nyamlan chi ha ke chimbu re zong song de gang nyamlan chi ne de na de do shi na de nyamlan chi de gang do chi na tene zhong tham chi chung nga bo de chuni de chuni sen da se ma yin wa chi ne nyamlan chi de gang do shi na 좀 탐지 용태한테 줄거리스 좀 탐지들 용태한테 줄 어때네 화시 탐지 모든 차트 그래서 때 화시 라카셔서 만나 제제네 세제 도전 청 특고선 또 예미바 차트 그래서 세제라 도전 청 고선 또 예미바 줄거리스 되네 와다 된주와 세제 시그레스 와텔라 텔라스 와
are exceptionally important to put into practice. And by practicing them in a way that is free of distraction, the result is that all faults are transformed into qualities, and all obstacles can shine forth as attainments. And it can lead to achieving the ultimate state of Vajradhara in a single lifetime, in a single body. So becoming indivisible, it can lead to the fruition of indivisibility with the Dharmakaya Vajradhara.
어때네 다들 텔라 담보네스 어쨌든 다들 와다다디 특전된 배님보나 특전된 배님보나 되요사래 주인님보 창쇼 샘스 주 준생이 나라티 특별 단님보랑 더 창쇼 샘레스 어때 상아님보 예담 드비아 상아님보 예담 드비아티지 전함님보 라마치 어때네 내로 그 님보 찾아지모 내로 찾아지모서 그거 내로 찾아지모 어때 탑진이 뭐 봐.
So also regarding the five sections or practices of the Fivefold Path of Mahamudra, it says in the Tikchen Timbe Ningbo that the essence of Tantra is bodhicitta, the essence of Tantra is bodhicitta. And so that's the first of the Fivefold Path. The essence of secret mantra is yidam, which is the second. The essence of blessings is the Lama, which is the third for Kaya Guru Yoga. The essence of the true nature is Mahamudra, which is the fourth. And the essence of skillful means is the dedication, which is the fifth of the Fivefold Path of Mahamudra. So these are the five. These are what these five practices really embody.
Garchen samsan te yosari. Nyamne te han chi la kompen ro tobya. Samsan zis. Ze hwachan da manda wo so sem kin nelo gon ne tobya. Pen tobya ten yosari. Be chan da sia na ji su mala re pa ta so ta ze hemala ke ju kan da so jin ba nyamne chi pep shin do wa. Wa te pep ya te garchen so wo te to mo na sho ra sha to mo te. Nam chi chang mo mi na gum do shi ra yo sa ma re. Wa te de kon til de ne kan pe ten shin do wa te na yi ren ha so te ze hwachan da ma cha yung sa. Tenruze sadi xenanso yosana. Wa tenru yona. Anze nyamle so sem ne lo kan nyamle chi tobya. Ze nyamle chi nya sem sin ro anze da nyamle hira chi ma do den ze xina no ban da yong fa chi da yong si ro wa. Wa tenru sa chi ne chi na se lu nga yi zon. Da lu nga yi zon po te je do je na kan chong yang ni mi tu se wa da lu nga te nyamle chi yong du da nunga yi somsena ta samsa ze nyamna to yabo yongsi samsa 강에 디스트릭트들이 왔다 가서 그냥 다 나와다 그냥 제총나 양다 님이 있거든这样的 제도你可以你是没吧제도你是没吧 냠내 강 도시래 所以我的냠내 강 도마토那他记呢记这下都这样当然恰当的建筑他没记吧记呢你是没吧냠내是냠是嘛恰的是差不多
So in the text, so first, there should appear not so much as a hair's tip of concern for the goals and achievements of this life. One should proceed to a solitary place, such as a cemetery, forest, sheltering tree, or empty cave, and so forth, where one's positive and negative habits will inevitably surface. So first, with a pure intention and without any worldly concern, without so much as a hair's tip of concern for the goals and achievements of this life, because if one practices the Dharma mixed with worldly concerns, thinking of name, thinking of, one achievements and so forth, and renown, then one won't really actually be able to truly practice the Dharma well, to really accomplish the pure Dharma. And so it is important that one's motivation is extremely pure, that one has renunciation. And in having that basis of renunciation, one resorts to secluded places for practice. And here, it's specifically also places such as cemeteries or places that might incite a little bit of fear. So when one goes to these solitary places, then it's possible that this becomes a condition for lots of karmic imprints to arise, like for instance at a charnel ground or something like that. Sometimes these kind of seeming obstacles or all sorts of karmic imprints arise, and it becomes really good fuel for practice if one is able to bring these onto the path of practice. So sometimes such conditions really become a very strong condition to increase the power and quality of one's practice so that one can really remain in the recognition of the true nature of awareness. Like, for instance, there's the story of Milarepa when he first went to the mountains, to the kind of highest peaks of the Himalayas, and it was to practice Tummo, because when practicing Tummo, you have to have the condition of extreme cold. And his story, exemplifies this situation where lots of karmic imprints arose for him, and he had to confront, many challenges, and this became the condition for him to really deepen the understanding of the true nature of his own mind. But of course, if such conditions occur and then one isn't able to bring them onto the path of practice, then they can actually become the conditions of obstacles. So then one goes to like a sheltering tree at the foot of a tree, an empty cave, and so forth, where the positive and negative habits will inevitably surface, and one should practice unifying whatever conditions of happiness and suffering that arise in body, speech, and mind into the state of non-duality. So practicing single-pointedly with body, speech, and mind, there are all sorts of different experiences that arise. Sometimes they're very positive experiences, sometimes they're really difficult experiences of suffering. And so with equal regard towards both these experiences, one just continues to practice single-pointedly, because if there is still the mind of duality, which is attached to pleasant experiences and averse to negative or unpleasant experiences, then one's practice, falls under the influence of attachment and aversion. So one has to sustain equal regard in the face of whatever arises.
我等参对对从参没地那我做军典出位那就有了吧，军典出位那了，但我从 that's also not on the Tanjik, so Yarwa. And you do the trouble you are same the Tanzi. On some super muddy attention to that, so can Yaman so jar. Muddy one on that let's using whatever. What is done at Tazun Yamagan over that, Yamachi, Techitona. These song, and to the Yamak Pengirism. What a ruchi go chines. Then a Julius to rule us or up the Mbnes. Najor Barova, ZJ2. Nedin do barchavo, she's on started lonely and only water.
Lungten chatong lo yimba. So also, so this is advice with regard to, somebody who's staying in retreat. But even if when one is not in retreat, we can practice in the same way with all of the different situations that occur in life, because we have all sorts of things that we experience that arise as various situations. Sometimes they're really pleasant, positive situations that make us feel good. Sometimes they're really difficult, challenging situations that make us feel bad. But it really actually, we can practice in such a way that has equal regard for all experience and brings all experiences onto the path, because it is really a matter of how they're just concepts that cause us to react to them in particular ways, and they don't really actually have any real essence. And so sometimes, especially in the face of like difficulty or hardship, sometimes the body is not well or we have physical problems, and so we can do our best to use these circumstances to really direct us to the essence of our practice, to deepen our practice. And then everything that arises when we're able to confront all conditions in this way, or to use all conditions in this way, then everything, no matter what it is that arises, becomes something that is that serves to benefit our practice. So then in the text, it says, there's this quote here from the Samvara Tantra, which states, "One should abide with one pointed mind in the experience of yoga in an absolutely solitary place, a cemetery, and so forth." So then it says, in such a place, the body should not be indolent, lying down, leaning back, etc. So here, the instruction is to really apply ourselves with diligence and body and mind, and to not lie, not succumb to, the need to lie down, or leaning back on back supports and so forth, because this can really just increase a mind of laziness. So instead, we should sit in the Vajra posture, so as it says here, the Exalted One has said, the body with the 5 branches of meditation should be seated in faultless Vajra posture, free from all extremes. So sitting in the Vajra position with the legs crossed. So it doesn't have to be like full lotus position of the legs, but just like comfortable, how we sit with crossed legs. But for some people also, they can't sit with their legs crossed like that. So that's okay. You can sit in a chair, But the main thing is to keep your body straight, to keep the spine fully erect, fully straight. And then this becomes, we're assuming the posture, very important for our meditation, is the 7-point posture of Vairochana, or as it is referred to here, the 5 branches, the 5 branches of meditation, or the 5 branches of meditative concentration. So primarily, even if one is not able to assume all of the points of the posture with the crossed legs, seated on the floor, sitting in a chair, with the body posture alert and the spine straight.
Sende chaji puson soba tamchi chudang chuwan rabe meta demi ba yimbe ngebe zamba demba chis ta tambo de meta chiwa dis gom gores chiwa meta dis gom na dis sende dis xianjia zu ma chung song na dene zai zun ju chi tu ya pian shu sa ro temen tang ar zu le ro nyum le wang shuan ro gre zai po di si ba de gang ye ja ma to ba chi zun ju shi da chi ma to ba chi wa de de chi do zai wang shuan ro shu sa le ten du Meta the issue the see so not an echo, send Yamlet Meji Zamna Rami Bano, Yamna Chitobia. Or Tendu, this thing also, Tazam not the east, the Tanguishos are one.
So then it goes on to say, contemplate in this way, I will not remain long in this world, and will soon die. All this life's activities and prosperity are like bubbles, impermanent and pointless. All sentient beings equal to space have been my mother. Okay, so all activities and prosperity are like bubbles, impermanent and pointless. So very important is to first really spend time contemplating impermanence and death. Because when we contemplate impermanence and death, this diminishes our grasping and attachment to the phenomena of this life, and it really incites diligence. So on the other hand, if we don't have a very strong kind of foundational mind in awareness of impermanence and how fleeting this life is, then even if we apply ourselves in practice, it's much more likely that one will fall under the influence of laziness and won't really be able to incite the level of diligence that is necessary. So when we have a strong sense of impermanence, then actually, when based on the contemplation on death and impermanence, then there naturally a strong sense of like diligence or inspiration to practice arises, so that even all on its own, one really feels motivated to engage in practice because of this awareness of impermanence.
Se kurba tuma mi ba ne ma yin ba yin shen yin sro ma te nam chuwe ke wan so no yo ma nyo ma da so o da nam ga nam sim jan ta bi da de se kurba tuma mi ama res da de ma na res te ma yin da ka ri chen bo re ngara so ama se te ka ri che sa yo ma res te la proba ame ke pro pe ze wa chen bo yo re o del den de ka ri chen bo nge ma ka san dam ju jen tong so 담주 전통 담주 다지나 다 담주 원내 전도 그래서는 사자지라 마창지 요사리 다 아마지 표제 남아지 다 좀 요사로와 샤드네 다 아마디 gen고 차 되는지 다 가사라지 장마시라 소마도 와지 수고서 주마카 된주 요사로와 대 표티 다 키송네 다야 표티 키네 다 니말 코란서 총셉인 사라 파유라 총셉들 야 지동기是아마的총셉 야 지동기是코나 파유 카레나 총셉 왜라지是吧我这基动因是那对的那么的买其他下说的拉是那么的下的蛮在他呀基动因是的基础的话过去的过基础对的呢这过错来了是吧 The Namati Yeshra Chimas, Amat Karchi on the Ko. Cancer Kunjo was labs. The Karchin is a louse, good I design in Lapshosari. The Namati police get on this, police get on. The Reco gets a chivas a raw. Cook Amat sat on trune, the Omalev.
So sa ola jai.
On saw all sat on trune, you know. There's no so. The Reconsul police the Namati Junka, Amatia Don Sarwa. Amashi was a marwa. The she was a marisha on the Mashi duty, that put song was a rough, but the song was a put soon the Amati Calandosena. Now cook she must also Narama and Zusons. Now Koran she must also say on Arana, say on Zusons. What I make a detention, one is in Pumajo, rather than Naran Zusonis, for Maris. They wanted to do it. That loved in the police to that get a mambo to do yet. Was pretty much I do Baha Kosharwa. The Kodi Amadi Kalasana. Tang if when the champion the young Rochi, which is also Chimchi Young Butch Rochi. Chimjibo Matan Ross, Chimchi Young Butch Rochis. What then to go with those? Tamazo did they were to do the one. I was one.
The boogie Amadara.
Really, who am I? Namas and Koran put it in Manava.
So then it says, the mothers, all sentient beings equal to space have been my mothers from beginningless time. By the power of the confusion of clinging to a non-existent self and accumulating the karma of attachment, aversion, and ignorance, these mothers wander in the ocean of samsara, experiencing inconceivable suffering in the 6 realms without refuge or protection to rely on. So then and the love that a mother has for her child. And so there's this story, it's kind of like a fable, but actually it's there's a story of something that actually really happened. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, in fact. And so there was this family that lived together, or there was a son and his really elderly mother and his bride, or his wife, his young wife. They all lived together. And the mother was really old, and she became quite difficult to take care of. Like, she couldn't take care of herself, and she was like constantly soiling her own clothes, and like her body really smelled, and she couldn't really do much of anything. She couldn't clean herself. And so the son became really kind of annoyed and bothered, and didn't want to deal with her anymore. And so he said to his wife, let's take her like back to her original village. And so the wife was like, no, we should continue to take care of her. Like, it's okay, she should stay here. But then the son insisted that he take her back to her village. He said, I'm taking her. So he took her. But actually, he didn't. He came back very, very quickly, and the wife sort of knew something was going on, because she said, how did he return so quickly? That seems really, really strange. And so actually, nama police kapatang yorwa. Yeah. So the wife called the police because she knew something was wrong, and so the police came and they investigated, and they found the mother buried alive. And she was still alive, actually. She hadn't died. And she said to the police, when they were investigating, who did this to you, what happened? And she said, I buried myself. I did this to my myself, because she didn't want her son to be implicated. That's how extraordinary a mother's love is for her own child. And so she said, I did this to myself. No one else is to blame. But of course, the police, investigating, figured out what had really happened, that it had been her son. And then even still, the mother begged and pleaded with the police not to give him a really harsh sentencing. She said, please, just please be gentle on him. Don't give him a sentencing that is too harsh. And so this is an example of just how extraordinary, even in such a situation like this, that a mother has such unfailing love for her child.
The rate to this chance rate no rate to that rate to Hakogura. Don't about me yonas. Go to resan miss, then go to resan miss. Then go to resan medu tend to answer that's some not down to Chigores. Matas of Gachimboy, something. They were on the end, certain the chamba gomgoris, that chamba gom. What chain it and chamba jacket. I may change forward and the chamba jagger. The chamba gom, they were on the answer chambarawa. What in the Dongar chase and the Ninja. What in it? Dongardan to cheat it. That's Sanjay. North Lanami by Antabazo. Major Namkanya, Simply Sanjay Tobar Chicken, and Yamlan Zamtin, Chancho Semti, what is.
So then it says, these mothers, so in this way we give rise to a sense of great appreciation and appreciation for and love for our mothers, and then we think that these mothers wander in the ocean of samsara, experiencing inconceivable suffering in the 6 realms, without any refuge or protection to rely upon. So all of these limitless sentient beings in samsara are very near and dear to us as our own mothers, but they are all helplessly under the power of delusion, and so they wander helplessly, propelled by their karma throughout the 6 realms of cyclic existence, and they are without any protection. They helplessly wander with no protection. So reflecting on the immense kindness of all our mothers, feeling this deep sense of love and appreciation for their kindness, then we meditate on love. So love is the mind that wishes for all beings to be happy, to all beings to have happiness and the causes of happiness. And so we meditate in such a way until there's really a genuine feeling that arises. And then we also meditate on compassion, the desire to free them, witnessing their suffering. There is a deep wish to alleviate them from that suffering. And so that wish is compassion, the mind that wishes for beings to be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then understanding that really the only way for beings to fully be free from suffering, and the only way for them to have genuine, true, lasting, and unchanging happiness is by awakening, by achieving the state of Buddhahood. And so then that gives rise to the wish to place all sentient beings in the state of the unchanging happiness of complete awakening. And so that is bodhicitta. So in this way, we generate the mind of love, compassion, and bodhicitta for our mothers, all sentient beings. So it says here, to have happiness and be free from suffering and to swiftly achieve unsurpassable, perfect, complete awakening, I will generally perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind until I die. I will perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind until I achieve enlightenment. I will perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind until this time tomorrow. So we have this commitment, which is the commitment of action or application bodhicitta, that from now, until awakening, I will engage in virtuous actions with body, speech, and mind. But sometimes, if we just commitment of to engage with virtue and in virtue with body, speech, and mind.
then TW Jurwa Chancho Sanbochi, Gunelana, Cho Kans, Yamlanja, Zobe Chancho, Sam Majava Majoris, Yan Tabi Lamt, Mendro was. What that is, that the Jurwa Tanto Nazo Gaduna Simchit, Gohore, Chancho Sam Yams Malana, Cho Kans, Cho Karinyamsana, Sanje to Gumare, Zobe Chancho, Sanjava Majors, Sanje to Gumaris. Chancho Semtamina, Landwater, Sanjava Majors, Yan Tabilam, the Yamnet Yan Tabas, Drogmaris, Lam to Madros, what I got to Jeran, Zoran, Kare, Womna Tambode, some meat the Gogor is.
And then it says one should wear the armor of cultivating such a mind. If such precious bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment, is not brought forth as preparation, whatever dharma one practices will not become, we won't be able to accomplish the perfect meaning through our dharma practice. And so for that reason, whatever we're practicing, whether it's the generation stage, whether it's the completion stage, whatever dharma practice we engage in, then we always have to take care to arouse the mind of bodhicitta as the essence itself, as the essence of our practice.
Jula Jeba Chonas, that Jeba Chona, Lunga is on Chava Jichi Jan Tamchi, Sanjo Jat Tamchi Zetanjo Randava, Samba Chile Tamchi Chile some Chepar Chos, what Yamlant Yantawan Dogeris, Sanjo Sanjo the Euresetic, Jagan Damna Jatsam Sanjo Nogeris, what in Yidam of Chanjo Sam Soso Julian, Yamnakaris, Yamnachinatane. Sans Jendroyak, Sanjik top to Yak, just short is Yamnet.
So then we have this next section, the meditation, the practice of love, compassion, and bodhicitta. So furthermore, first, when the precious bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment, arises, the activities of body, speech, and mind will, like base metal transforming into gold, follow in that direction. So here, the first of the Fivefold Path of Mahamudra is this practice of love, compassion, and bodhicitta, the special preliminaries. And so and it comes first because this is what ensures that the rest of our path of practice will really traverse the completely pure, the completely perfect path to awakening. And so it is like a gold transforming elixir, that whatever it touches, it can transform that substance into gold. It can magically transform metal into gold, and it really becomes the source of awakening.
Shivale Junjo, the Sanjo Zi number Chota, Masan Lundenan, and Jericho, and Cherry Tommy by Jura, Chance of Simshi Chava, Temple Raptan songs, Chava Josem, Temple song, or is on one.
So then we have this quote from the Bodhicharya Avatara, where Shantideva says, like the supreme alchemy that transforms gold, this unclean, or transforms metal, anything, into gold, this unclean human body is transformed into the body of a victorious one. One should firmly hold bodhicitta as a priceless jewel. So this is the same meaning here.
then tatari matando Tayang Satan Tani Koat ever manis, or that Chancho Sam the Say the one, Koat Zams, Tunjik Shira Pangamaris, the Koa Manis, She Tapa, Nikon Rubeding, the Jova Jeva Shagos, the Nikon Rubeding, some Jantamchi Ninja, the Jen, the Jova Jeva Square, some Jantamchi on Chitobia, or Susan Yamlant, Yang Tapa Yong to be a square is. Jantam Madrid to Suzani Chancho Sambanos, that Jan. 蛮起，他这部的这个强调生办意思，生办意思在这部在没这样有嘛，是吧？强调生办没好过有嘛？我那些说开始呢，独家青红也有嘛，是吧？独家青红也没的，前面就强调现在是说就有没好过也有嘛，是吧？我听没的，真的让把相片看自己是吧？当然相片他就忙不在老个人是，到了切说吧是，样开始起来说样着嘛的，就把这刚来着就样是吧？ 就刚把这拉饭的健康中的，菜吧先多把当年，俺就能创着呢。我的样子菜年吧，穷菜年嘛吧是，吃个东啊，吃个在大家别都家儿子那边儿子，吃点子家了，不让我说，我听着吃个东啊是，多呢，看侬我今一他们我嘛，健康吃别些，我在看多对呢，可是健康吃别些，适当均抽是，我在适当浪有的啥讲究什么，适当在浪啥的，真的。 切说吧，切不行，怕说样中，他给我说土都是啦，就是，切那他个人说那把当年就有了哈，说那把当年就有了哈，我最近怕说样上的当个人是啊，说吧俺们是，穷的国穷当，穷的他还没过来，过那些当样中，那说是那把这些，让现在破修呢，开枪就行吧，送完是我得开枪就行的，送的是，从他把枪就行，不要买的，开枪就行的是的。 他强调 sempre 开始个是你开对呢，这样这样呢，他对了强调 sempre 光头呀，说吧光头呀，说吧都搞错没做完啊，说你的，适当都这块没，说吧都搞错没，是个完啊说，你都就那有啊，我这他哪是过学啥的吧，说吧光头来好，这强调 sempre 强调 sempre 我内容呢，说那把开始呢，怕那把几个嘛吧，这强调 sempre 常常大家强调 sempre 你是看了样子没，同他们讲强调 sempre 有嘛的意思的。 强调什么？说是举例呀，他把这类是打广告的意思。
So then it goes on to say, thus one should hear words not just. So actually, I think this is maybe not quite correct because it says one should hear words, but I think it's actually one shouldn't just like say the words, you know, at the relative level, but should nurture a strong feeling of sadness from the depth of one's heart and mind. One may claim to be a bodhisattva and speak of benefiting others when certain unfavorable conditions are not present. But if one is killed, knifed, robbed, or otherwise harmed, or even experiences small things like harsh words or humiliation, in brief, whatever is unpleasant conditions, whatever unpleasant conditions one encounters, and so we may have the bodhicitta aspiration, and we recite the words, but really to know what one's level of bodhicitta really is, it has to be tested. So one has to see whether that bodhicitta is really present even in adverse circumstances or when one is really challenged. Otherwise, we may think, oh, I'm a bodhisattva, but we don't really know until you really have challenges, you're confronted by challenges, then it really shows where you're really at. So like if, for instance, so in this way, just saying, oh, may all sentient beings be benefited, but not really having bodhicitta from the very depths. So it has to be cultivated like from the marrow of your bones, from the very depths of your being, so that there's and deeply nurtured and stabilized, so that nothing can pose an obstacle to it. So that even in confronting like really difficult circumstances where someone cuts off one's limbs or steals all of one's wealth, or really does something harmful to one, and then in such a situation, somebody who doesn't lose their bodhicitta, that is what signifies like a bodhisattva. So even in small situations, being criticized by others or betrayed or somehow wronged, then we easily lose our love and compassion and bodhicitta, and instead become angry and want to retaliate or harm the other person in return. So in that sense, then our words of bodhicitta, our bodhisattva commitment is like shows itself to only be words only. And so if we instead can really maintain a loving heart of bodhicitta, even towards those who harm us, even towards our enemies, then this is like practicing patience in the face of such hardships and difficulties. That becomes like the real test. So as it says in the Bodhicharya Avatara, there is no virtue like patience, or there's no like difficulty, or there's no endurance like patience, and there's no negativity like anger. And so to not lose a mind of bodhicitta, we have to confront such difficult circumstances to really test the quality of that bodhicitta and to cause it to increase and really develop further, so that it really becomes genuine and true bodhicitta that is not just like words only.
Longzhen zu qibi du ji jingko kana no jing yi tu me mo zu qibi ke namkha ta nyambe simtian tamji dewa tang den dongal tang chi nyor to nana mi ba yang ta ba so be changcho to ba cha nyam des nunga yi song ge ba sa ba tamji la do ba mi ba dang xin changcho sim mo ju yi tu nen ten tu gom sa.
And so when this happens, one is about, so then with the prayer that we always recite, may all sentient beings, limitless in space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles which harm me, the misleading mandala of Mara, those who obstruct the path of liberation and omniscience, and whoever creates displeasure in the mind, may they all have happiness and be separated from suffering. Swiftly will I achieve unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment. So it says one must train in such a mind, giving away one's body and all of one's wealth and virtue without exception, meditating persistently on action and aspiration bodhicitta.
That's what the Lord Untinanda. That so mega sat so la chamni de changjo sen ku da men zi de so sama le ku ji kwan de gom to ya this go de ska mega men so cho ji bo chamni de gom ji bon de ma sama mega sa dai na nya na che pa me.
So in brief, we have to really work to expand our mind of loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta to really include all beings, especially those who are who we don't like, who we perceive as enemies, or who those we don't like. That especially one has to be able to regard all beings equally, with this mind of love, not just, reserving love and compassion to those that one likes, but it has to be one that really regards all beings equally, enemies and friends alike, that all beings have, that this love is directed towards all beings without partiality. The mantra revolving around the Hong at the heart of each Dagini radiates light. From these rays of light, deities emerge who then act for the benefit of beings. The light then gathers back and dissolves into the Hong.
Om Dragana Om, Om Dragana Om, Om Dragana Om. Dragana Home, Dragana Home, Dragana Home, Dragana Home, Om Lame Home, Lame Home, Lame Home. Lame Home, Om Kandaro, 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 Om Kandaro. Kandaro, 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 Kandaro. Kandaro, Rabano, Rabano, Rabano,
The light radiating from the hong at my heart gathers a protection sphere, the charnel grounds into the immeasurable palace, which dissolves into the four dakinis, who dissolve into the mother, who dissolves into the father, who then dissolves into the hong at my heart, which dissolves from the hook at its foot upwards into its body, the body unto the head into the crescent moon, and finally that gathers into the nada string. The nada too dissolves and becomes imperceptible, settle within luminous clarity, even and vast.
Meditate.
Once again, like a fish leaping from water, I arise as a great glorious Heruka, with one face and two arms, whose magnificent form appears clearly but is empty like a mirage.
Shangana Hon Drum Amsa Kamja Semba Dando Bar Yishija Dursa Jamsa Jambo.
From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this from appears a vast and wide Kapala. Inside that from Bira, Mamu, and Shu arise the five nectars. And from Nagodaha and Ku arise the five meats, marked with Hong, Brom, Am, Zim, and Gam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar. The light radiating from the hong at my heart invites the conqueror Cakramsamvara from the pure land of Akanishta, together with myriad Viras and Yoginis, to come here to the space before me. On the tongues of the assembly of the deities of the 5 wheels are white vajras the size of a barley grain. The torma is offered to the deities by moving it in a circle. To the left for those in the cardinal directions, and to the right for those in the intermediate directions. I bow to glorious Heruka, great hero, utterly pure Vajra Lord, and to Vajra Varahi, passionate one for those with great passion. Equally victorious over attachment to existence and peace, you have conquered all conceptual thoughts. You see the even space-like nature of all phenomena. Protector, may the nectar of your heart infused with your compassion drench me. Goddesses, please care for me with your great love.
Page number 80, 0.
The mundane beings return to their own abode. The wisdom beings dissolve into myself. I appear as a transcendent conqueror. At my heart are white Om Ha. At my head yellow Namahi. At my crown red Soha Ho. At both shoulders black Bokata He. At both eyes crimson Hong Hong Ho. And at the limbs green Pedang.
Sambana Sambana Hom Be Om Dana Hom Be Om Gana Baya Gana Baya Hom Be Om Naya Hom Banga Be Ranzaya Hom Be. Page number 84.
By this virtue and by the power of whatever virtue is amassed in the 3 times in samsara and nirvana, may I in all beings without exception, limitless as the sky, accomplish the victorious King of delight.
Okay, now we take break lunch.
Today is group number 1, first to eat. Thank you.